Hello everybody, welcome back to our Witcher 3 playthrough. This is episode 126 and a brand new recording chunk. Today we're finally going to do some more quests before we head to the Isle of Mists, and I will recruit allies, but a couple of quests do auto-fail once you get to this point, once you get past this point, so I do want to try to do this. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse-eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Once again, Geralt has no brand or scar or whatever. So yeah, definitely tied to the Hearts of Stone DLC. Anyways, without further ado, let's hop into the gameplay. Wait.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was outside the Short Cave. I didn't read the thingy on shorts either, did I? So relic. Chorts. Chorts are smaller than fiends, true, but still big enough to kill. Agnes Thistle, herbalist from the Black Forest. Chorts is the somewhat smaller kin of fiends and boneback vetches, yet any witch who thinks their diminutive stature means they present no danger commits grave error, the kind that can end his career permanently. These denizens of dark and ancient woods are some of the most dangerous monsters known to men, vulnerable against Devil's Puffball and Relic Oil. Still don't understand how they're relics. Just realized how low my health is. Let's get some water, drink some water, and get that improved a bit. Let's also run along the shoreline here. That way I can avoid the bears. Gotta say, the woods around Kaer Morhen are quite beautiful. Ruined watchtower there. Here's the road. Or not. Here's the road. Almost missed the sign. Alright, let's see where we're going. Novigrad? For an eye for an eye? Nope, Oxenfurt. No, the Temerian partisan hideout. Okay. I guess that is kind of more Novigrad than Velen. Couple of isolated areas. Settlement and such. Vagelbud's massive manor. Allness, which I've been to. A couple more outlying areas. This place, which apparently has no notice board. Which is a real shame.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
So annoying that you can't skip that.
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me, is it really the fashion among Novigrad wenches to shave their cunning?
No clue, dude.
Bloke's parched, bone dry.
A witcher.
Hortensio.
A band of merry
Now,
men.
witches, they can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
I think so.
Witcher.
Plenty of Temerian guerrillas about.
When this is all over, I aim to open a whorehouse in Vizima, a proper one, with shaggy rugs on the walls, foul-smelling candles everywhere. Want in?
What kind of contribution you looking for?
Well, just manpower, or woman power, as the case may be.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
your chest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria. That's what matters.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blethana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but Radovid proved no better than Emir. So I decided I would mount my own fight.
Mentioned you have a problem.
It's Vess. She took a couple of lads across the river. She plans to hit the Black Ones at Mulberdale.
So, sounds about like what guerrilla fighters do.
Yes, when they're ordered to. Whereas I forbade her from leaving camp. Indefinitely.
Don't trust Vess anymore?
Bollocks. She's prepared to die for me. Ah, that's not the problem. Know what distinguishes a soldier from a common swashbuckler?
The uniform.
It's a serious question.
A rhetorical one. So instead of waiting for an answer, just enlighten me.
Soldiers think tactically. They know when to strike, when to fall back, when to charge and when to hold. Vess finds this difficult. She's impulsive, hot-headed. Yet in guerrilla warfare, one false step and you're fucked. I confined her to the camp because I feared that sent out she'd go rabid and make a mistake. I was right.
Why Mulberdale? Why'd Vess go there?
The peasants from the village aided us earlier. The Nilfgaardians learned of this. Word got out they're planning a punitive expedition. Probably hang every 5th villager.
Honestly, Vess's desire to save the villagers makes sense. What doesn't is your opposition to the plan.
War means death. Not only for the soldiers, for the common folk as well. You can't save them all, it's that simple.
Funny. Had you for an idealist.
You were right to. Are right to. But I have one ideal. A free Temeria. And I'm prepared to sacrifice anything for it.
Wasn't there like a Nilfgaardian order to not attack Temerian guerrillas or helpers? Don't know. But I could have sworn I read that.
Alright, so you've got a problem. Insubordination. What am I supposed to do about it?
I doubt Vess has entered the village. More likely she and the boys lie in wait in the woods nearby. We must find her before she attacks and stop her. You're a good tracker. Help me.
Count me in.
Thanks, Geralt. I'll owe you a favor. Meet me in Velen beneath the Hanged Man's tree. It's just a short jaunt from there to Mulberdale.
Oh, I know that quite well.
They can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
Soldiers. Vez. Or Vess, not Vez. So, fun fact. For those of you guys who have only played The Witcher 3, depending on what choices you make in The Witcher 2, you may end up having a one-night stand with Vess. Oh, sorry, dude. Trying to find the entrance out of this cave.
Best beware of the other side of the river. One false move, you could be royally.
I'm actually gonna do one better. Oh, I have to go to the Hangman's Tree. I was gonna go straight to Mulberdale, actually. I hope this doesn't burn down Mulberdale. In fact, I'm so concerned about that, I'm actually gonna head into Mulberdale and see what I can grab. Vess. Vess was a veteran officer of the Blue Stripes and the only soldier from Roche's former unit to survive the war. After the Blue Stripes were decimated and officially disbanded, Vess remained at her commander's side to continue with him the seemingly hopeless struggle for Temerian freedom. Energetic and tough, Vess had always impressed with her skill with crossbow and sword alike, outshooting and outswinging all the men in her unit to a laughable degree. Though usually well-disciplined, Vess refused to heed Vernon's command and set off alone to face enemy forces. Before we meet with Roach, let's head to Mulberry Dale. It's already been hit by the war once, but it looks like they've struggled to rebuild. The Nilfgaardian court-martial has found this man guilty of the crime of desertion, committed when he abandoned his weapon and dishonorably fled the field of battle. As per the dictates of the Nilfgaardian military codex, he has been sentenced to death by hanging. His name fall into oblivion for all time. Wouldn't she want their names to be remembered? That way people know not to do the same thing. And why are you leaving his gear on him? Seems like a waste of good equipment. What the frick was that about? Jeez, that scared the crap out of me. Something going on downstairs. And outside. Hopefully that won't be too much of a bother. Alright, let's see what this notice board's about. Watch what you say, the trees have ears. Warning, Darlan, appeal to Sir Geralt of Rivia, the bridge his crest. Notice, Sergeant, consider yourself informed every man is producing milch cow to Crow's Ridge. Buy your drinks at the inn at Nilfgaard Crowns. Square tell notice. The Duchy of Toussaint. Yeah, it's literally just for the Duchy of Toussaint. Not gonna worry about it. Hopefully though there won't be any more screaming. Oh, here are the Nilfgaardians. Jeez, that scared the crap out of me, that scream from outside. I wonder why they wanted us by name, to help in Toussaint, not just Witchers.
It's the village below. Black with Nilfgaardians already. They're preparing to execute folk.
No sign of Vess.
She may be impetuous, but she's not stupid. She's waiting for her moment. Probably attack after dusk once...
Shh.
What now?
A trio, lightly equipped, sneaking closer. Over there, near the...
Death to the Black Ones!
Help me! Circa!
Looks like we're too late.
Geralt, we have to help. Follow me.
Yes, I'm moving. And I'd prefer to save Vess over killing all the Nilfgaardians. Fortunately, this is a level, 12 quest? So it's quite easy to just cut through them like butter. I hate archers with a passion. Nice, but not enough. Shouldn't ask me to come to you.
Damn it, Vess. Have you gone completely mental? You ignore my orders, go off on a suicide mission, and instead of donning a breastplate, you dash into battle, shirt open, navel and whatnot exposed.
You're not my father, Roach. You've no right to tell me what to wear.
But I am your commander, and you will obey me. Guerrilla warfare. Warfare! It involves armies, for fuck's sake.
I could not abandon them. They helped us.
It's a soldier's job to kill, Vess, not save, not rescue. If that is not to your liking, join the Sisters of Melitele, study to be a healer. Fucking hell. Give me your weapon. You'll get it back when you wise up, if you wise up. Move out!
Ren.
Uh-oh. Got yourselves a prisoner.
We don't take prisoners. You took my weapon, Roach. So I must manage with my bare hands.
Leave him alone. There are corpses enough here.
What?
You heard me.
I did, and I can't believe it. He came here to murder civilians. He's seen us. Will you have him return to his camp and report?
Emir knows we can kill his men. Let him learn that we can also show mercy.
Roach is right. Besides, killing a defenseless...
What is it with you, Roach? Did the Witcher take your stones? They're sadists. He's the occupier.
I will explain later. You, Nilfgaardian, piss off.
Morentai. Nes dirmad ava.
Go, before I change my mind.
I don't mind sparing lives where
We should go before a patrol comes along. Thank you, Geralt. Ever need any help, you know where to find me.
Glad I did this when I was pretty over-leveled. Sorry about that scream. I have no idea what the heck that was about. 2 experience points.
Let's be the witch. Freak of nature.
Zerrikanian powder. That's all these guys have. Ooh, Temerian Special Forces insignia. So a couple of Temerians kicked the bucket. All our Nilfgaardians have is Zerrikanian powder. That's so helpful. There we go.
Yes, not one of the Baron's men, are you?
No, I'm not.
Baron's boys he hides his daughter in the forest. Might toss us some grub then.
You've already asked me that. Move it. I saw you in Vizima.
Yeah, it looks like all the loot there is. Let's see. I could do Brothers in Arms stuff right now. Yeah, I can't get help from Triss because I let her leave. Otherwise, I could have gotten help from her. Bit of a misplay. Oh well. Alright, let's head for Philippa's hideout. We'll do that next episode. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Actually, towards the Hangman's Tree. Once again, I'm sorry about that screaming stuff. I have no idea what's going on outside. Probably a party. There's been a lot of them recently.